Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm calling in Spiritual Barbie. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. Please hit the like and subscribe button, okay? So now we're here to do Scorpio reading. Let's see what's up with Scorpio. I was hearing just now, I got my mind on my money. So a lot of you guys could be focusing on your money and focusing on your coin. I'm hearing like big bank tank, little bank. Big bank tank, little bank. Whoa. Millie Rock. Hey, I'm Millie Rock going in the block. And some of you guys dancing or something? I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I never knew how to do that dance. I'm from New York, y'all. I don't suck. Like, I'm Millie Rock going in the block. Is somebody dancing? Is somebody like a dancer or something? Somebody could dance. What? Okay, so I don't know. Is somebody partying? Today is Friday, so somebody's going out tonight. I know somebody's going out. Somebody's dancing. Having a good time. Happy birthday, Scorpio. Anyway, this is Scorpio season, so let's see what you guys got going on. Okay, let's see what Scorpio's got going on. I have responsibility, knowledge, compassion and forgiveness. Okay. I'm like, some of you guys don't need to prove yourself, but your actions will speak louder than your words, though, because that's what I'm getting with this thing too. And I rise above excesses and overindulgences as I forgive myself for my past indiscretions. So definitely, some of you guys are going to having to take like full accountability and responsibility for where you are today in your life and why things are the way that it is right now. Yeah. Like standing firm on that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And forgiving yourself for it. Because you couldn't have acted in a better way than you were able to at the time. So it's like being able to accept the things that you cannot change. But also changing the things that can be changed. And forgiving yourself or as well as others. Just keep in mind these energies, this messages may resonate with you or may not. Check what resonates, leave the rest. Also, these energies can be interchangeable, so somebody else could be in this energy to where they're needing to take full responsibility and accountability for their actions and stand firm and stand ground on that. And some of you guys are needing to, like, you know, your actions speak louder than your words. You don't need to prove anything to anybody. Just continue doing what it is that you do and doing what's best for you. That's it. That's it. And have compassion and forgiveness so that you can be able to move forward. A lot of you guys are needing to open up your base chakra, and your sacral chakra, which has a lot to do with sex. But let me see too, because your sacral chakra has a lot to do with your kidneys, ovaries, bladder, prostate, pelvis, bodily fluids, adrenaline glands, large intestines, and lower back sacrum. So this has a lot to do with sexuality, sensuality, mentoring, and honoring and nourishing our bodies. So some of you guys are needing to, because I have sexuality here. So this is like using your sexual energy in a well-directed and balanced energy. Okay, I honor and respect my sexuality and allow the natural flow of my feelings. I acknowledge that my sexual thoughts and feelings will arise, and I release unnecessary guilt regarding sex. So somebody could have been making you feel guilty about sex or something, or it could have been something that you've done in the past where you felt guilty about it. So some of you guys are needing, you know, I'm open to positive sensual feelings coming to me from others. At the same time, I keep my sexual activities well balanced and directed. So some people could have trauma with sex. It could be some sort of trauma when it comes to like sex day or something like that. Something you witnessed or something that happened to you. I don't know, So, you know, yeah, working on that and healing that. Well, I don't know what that is, but it could be something like that. It may not be like pedophilia type shit, but it could be. For some of you guys, it could be. For some people, it could be. You could have experienced some sort of sexual traumatic thing, or you could have been, you know, out there in the streets and doing your thing, you know, swinging that wand. For my fellas out there, you know, using it, slanging, and it could have messed things up. Or for some of you guys, you could have, for my ladies, you could have been not the best as far as your sexual, I don't know how you call it, but so some of you guys, I don't know, some people could be like closed off from sex or something like that. Somebody could be trying to block this too. Somebody could be trying to use you and abuse you for sex too as well. This could be happening to you now as an adult or whatever. So I have knowledge. So this is all about, you know, recognizing that there's certain types of clairaudiences, clairs. It's like the 5 clairs. So listening to your intuition. And I recognize that a great deal of knowledge and information comes to me in the form of intuition, such as clairvoyance, clairaudience, and hypersensitive feelings. So listening to that. I use my intellect combined with intuition to delve into circumstances from a philosophical and spiritual viewpoint. I aim to understand the truth behind the situations that come my way, as this helps me to respond with wisdom. So some of you guys could have experience from the past to where you're learning how to like use that your past experience, use the knowledge that you gain from it, and you're using it, it's helping you to respond with wisdom. Okay, I cultivate positive beliefs about life, myself, and others. Excuse me. So a lot of you guys could have a lot of knowledge. You could have gained a lot of knowledge. You could have been through so many traumatic things. Sexuality also has a lot to do with like, this is scorpionic energy, so it could have caused you to continuously transform. A lot of you guys could have always have to keep transforming yourself, changing, evolving, growing. And so a lot of you guys transmuted this energy, which is really good. Sexuality also is like a form of creativity too. So somebody's trying to block your creativity. Be aware that when you don't have sex, I don't know how you say have sex for purpose, with purpose, it can kind of like throw you off kilter. Or be aware of who you're having sex with. Sorry, guys. Anybody like sweet tarts? I still got Halloween candy. Some of you guys could like sweets. You like candy and stuff. You like snacking, munching on things. I don't know. Like to eat and stuff. But anyway, so yeah, so I feel like all of these traumatic things that happen to you, it's like learning from them and forgiving them, you know, with the responsibility card here. Like learning from your mistakes, learning for things that happen to you. Some of you guys could have been put in certain situations to where you felt violated. Now, this may not be sexually. This should just be like in any way. Or you could have done things. You could be doing things right now too, overindulging, it says. Because of what happened to you in the past. Because, you know, somebody could have cheated on you, you know. It could have been anything. So it's like using that knowledge and moving forward with it. I'm getting like the death card with you guys. Like I'm getting your own energy. A lot of you guys are in your own energy, like you're in tune. Some people may not be using it in the most positive way because of the pain that they've been through. So that's needing them to like get balanced out. And you know, open up your heart chakra. Some of you guys could be blocking off your heart chakra. You be like, I don't want to be in love with no more. Or, I don't love people. Like some of you guys could be like hating people, or just you're sick of it. Like some of you guys are just like sick of it. So it's like I'm open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as I focus on this moment, not the past or the future. A smile, a hug, or kind way of speaking goes a long way. I offer care and support where I can without rescuing. I nurture and respect my relationships. So some of you guys are needing to like do healing work, because this could be causing you to not really treat the people who care about you or people who you work with in a healthy way because of the fact of what you've been through. Because of things that happened to you in your past, and you could be overindulging, you know? It could literally be like you guys almost escaped death. Like you guys have escaped death, like real death, or you could have been put in situations to where like it transformed your whole entire life. It transformed the way how you see things, the way how you see people. It could be transforming the way how you see yourself. Oh, but this responsibility card here is like a lot of you guys did not want to look at you. You don't want to look at you. You could be looking at other people and blaming other people. So that's why this card is saying taking full responsibility and having personal accountability. A lot of you guys could be learning a lot of things right now at this time too with this knowledge card here. So it's like having compassion and forgiveness for yourself as well as for others. So I have compassion for myself, for those around me, and I let go of anger, resentments, and torments from the past. And I do not give my power away to those involved. So it's like sometimes harboring these things from the past is like letting the past control your actions in the future or your actions moving forward. Because it's like now it's like you're shut off. You don't want to love anymore. You don't want to be with nobody. You don't want to, you don't work with, you don't want to equal give and take with people because of how much hurt and pain that you have experienced in your past. So forgiveness is a gift I give to myself. And I forgive myself for things I feel I could have done differently in the past. And I remind myself that my response could not have been any more evolved than it was at that time. So some of you guys did certain things because that's what you thought was the right thing to do. Now that you have more knowledge, you know, with this card here, you know what to do now. You know how to move now. You know what I'm saying? So that's growth, Scorpio. That's growth. A lot of you guys already are doing this. You're taking full responsibility. You did the work. You gained the knowledge and the wisdom. So some of you guys are just needing to continue to work on loving yourself and forgiving and stay in the energy of love. Radiate that warmth and sincerity. And so that way you can get to this energy to where it's like bliss. You know, a lot of you guys could be living this right now. You could have done this already. Keep in mind, it's going to be past, present, and future. So I seek and find peace, quietness, and moments of bliss in my life. I am persistent in this quest. I allow myself to feel divine presence radiating within and around me. I allow myself to create abundance and fulfillment. And I live a life free of fear. So some of you guys are, you know, need to live in the energy of fear. Fear not. Fear not. You guys are Scorpios. You don't gotta fear shit. Fear not. And continue, you know, staying persistent in this quest of being in your peace, a peace of mind and quietness. You know what I'm saying? Not letting anyone come and throw that off of you. Some people could be doing, some of you guys need to eat green fruits and vegetables, purple, and red. So be aware of who you're having sex with, and Don't allow people to make you block off your heart to where you don't want to take any more opportunities, or you don't want to be in love anymore, or you don't even want to have sex anymore. You know, you don't even, because sex is enjoyment too, though. Sex makes you feel good too, you know. As long as it's being, you have enough wisdom to know what to do. So, you know, you have enough wisdom to know who to give your love to and who not to. So, a lot of you guys are moving into this energy of bliss. Don't allow anybody to block you off and make you feel like you don't know what you know when you do know this. Because I feel like people could be trying to scramble your life so that they can live in bliss. And you can be all like blocked off. And they can abuse you and take all of your energy. They can take your compassion and your forgiveness for a weakness. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that type of energy. You're supposed to be taking your kindness for a weakness or something like that. Full moon. When you say yes to others, you say no to yourself. Yeah. So this card is talking about like, whoa, some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini, Scorpio, because they got the same energy. And I just shuffled these cards too. So something to do with the home, and you know, impossible is only a matter of opinion. Let me get one more card. Scorpio, some of you guys could be dealing with the Gemini, yeah. When death calls, there's no place to hide. What was I saying? I was getting the death card. So things could be changing. So there's nowhere for you to run. A lot of you guys, you're going to have to go through this fire. You're going to have to go through this. There's no turning away from it. 26. Impressionable and easily influenced, lives in fear of death, strong in public but cries in private, talks too much and doesn't keep secrets, gets involved with issues that do not concern you, emotionally dependent. So this could be something that you or someone else is dealing with. This is the death card, which is your energy, Scorpios. What is the use of seeking answers about which paths to follow if the fear that haunts your soul prevents you from acting and seeking what you want? Under the negative influence of Odu Ijubalan, Ijob Longbang, I don't know, Ijob. I'm going to just say Odu O. The time has come to look inside yourself to seek the light that once shone, but now flickers sadly in the face of challenges of destiny. So some of you guys could be, you know, God is shining a light on you, and, you know, the time has come to look inside yourself to seek the light that once shone, but now flickers sadly in the face of challenges of destiny. So a path that was very clear to you before is not so clear now, to where now you have to look inside and figure out, what can I do next? In contrast to the darkness that takes you inside, you have made a tremendous effort to appear strong to the people around you who recognize you in a safe haven to vent their anxieties and doubts. It's as if the universe tried to tell you, just like you, others suffer too, and that's okay. So some of you guys could be in relationships to where you're mirroring each other. You're mirroring each other, yeah. After all, no pain lasts forever. However, as a way to avoid, so sometimes, sorry, not to cut this off, but when you're in relationships with people, they are a reflection of who you're dealing with, or of you. They're a reflection of you, or what you need to heal within you. So, however, as a way to avoid taking your life in your own hand, you give into other people's issues, and many times end up blurring the line between advice and intrusion. I know your intentions are always good, but while trying to help others as a way to escape your own shadows, you've been talking too much, and even without realizing it, revealing secrets and intimacies that were confided in you. Yes, the world is a dangerous place, but are the threats really so much bigger and stronger than you are able to face? There is a saying that worse than dying is not feeling alive. So some of you guys need to live in an energy to where you're actually living, you know, than instead of existing. And it isn't that what you've been doing, accepting your circumstances without even trying to do things differently. The key to this moment in your life is realizing by letting fate lead the way to avoid having to make decisions for yourself, you are still making the ultimate decision. So a lot of you guys are having to make a decision. God is urging you to make a decision, but it's like you're just going wherever it takes you. So ultimately, wherever it takes you, that's where you're going. And so if you end up somewhere where you don't really want to be, well, whose fault is that? Because you're not making the ultimate decision for yourself. So like God is telling you, you have to make a decision. What do you want to do? The question, however, is where will these choices take you? Since for those who don't know where they're going, any path will do. Where will you go from here? So are you guys like on a path to where you're just going anywhere? Like you don't have no set decision or a set path of what you really want to do so that the divine can help you? It's like you guys don't really have... I'm getting somebody that just doesn't have drive anymore. Like they just are not passionate about where they're going. Like their heart is not in it. I might feel like they're like lost. Yeah, somebody feels like they're like lost. They don't know what to do. Or maybe they could still be thinking about it. They haven't come up with a plan yet. 72. But I feel like the lights are flickering. They said the lights are flickering. So it's like eventually it's going to end up going out. So to me that you don't really have that much longer before it goes out. Yeah. Not to scare anybody or make, but it's like it's time to think on like what it is now. I feel like some people are just like focused in on overindulging in things that really won't really help them. Because they don't want to look at the problem. They don't want to look at themselves. They don't want to go within and figure out or even admit to themselves like, okay, I made this mistake, so what am I gonna do now? Like somebody hasn't even sorted. It's like I'm getting like when you go on like vacation. Sometimes, and I do this all the time. I'm bad at this. Sometimes when I come from like a flight, I'll come home. Usually, when you come home, you unpack and you put your clothes away. But sometimes I'll be so damn tired, I leave the clothes right there in the suitcase. So it's like somebody came home and left the clothes in the suitcase for like a month now. Like, and they didn't unpack. Mind you, they could left their deodorant in there. There's things in there that they need or they could use. It's like digging deep to where you could find things that you could use and reinvent it or bring it up and use it now. But it's like they just left it there for months or something. I don't know, that's weird. Okay, 22, 72. So this card talks about dealing with people who are, ungrateful, and a lot of you guys do have a good heart, to where you're able to like help people and be kind. But it's like learning the difference between actually helping people and welfare people. Right? You're not here to supply people with their needs or whatever. You're just here to be kind and help out, you know, when you can. But if you're helping out when it's like burdening you, burdening. Why the hell I can't talk? Burdening you. I don't know if I'm saying. If it's like a burden on you, then it's like, you know. And so this is like a spiritual thing, to a lesson, to where like it causes codependency, to where people become attached, and in order to break free from it, somebody's gonna get hurt. Somebody's going to get hurt. There's no way of breaking free without getting hurt, you know, because it's like the person that becomes so attached. So there's like some sort of codependency too here. So it's like God is urging you right now in life, and the need to achieve your goals are justified, or your urgency right now too. So a lot of you guys are very, you're like, okay, I gotta get this done. Like you're not playing. And I feel like God is okay with that. But at the same time, like you guys could be dealing with people who are bringing stress onto you, and eventually it's gonna start slowing down, you know? Somebody's needing to get medical, spiritual guidance to achieve balance between physical, mental, and spiritual harmony. Somebody's needing to get guidance. This is a card of like victim of slander, betrayals, ingratitude, and scams, constant nervousness, difficulty saying no, risk of spiritual illnesses, live with persecution and imbalances caused by relationships with two or more others. But this could be like some sort of third party energy too, to where it's causing like some sort of imbalance in a relationship. One person's giving more than the other, and the other person's just sitting there and enjoying the fruits of the labor, like, or of the fruits of your labor, really, because they ain't giving shit. So this could be like an unbalanced connection, to where one person's giving more love, or one person's nurturing the connection more than the other, or I don't know. It could be one person giving more finances, one person, like it's just not equal. It needs to become more balanced. So, learning to say no. Learning to say no. 27. At least we have that positive card, 87. So a lot of you guys, you know, self-confidence is the main thing right now. A lot of you guys are good with making friends. People could be seeing you as a hero. A lot of you guys, people see you as somebody who is able to face your fears and accumulate wealth and prosperity. So people see you as somebody very abundant, you know, to where you're not afraid to go after what you want. But reinventing yourself is an art. But remember that true happiness is only found through balancing what you really are and what you show to the world, what you absorb from everything in the world. In that sense, it might be a good idea to stop for a moment and reflect on what your real goals are and where exactly you want to go. Maybe you've already there without even notice. So some of you guys, that's what I was feeling like. And that suitcase, there's things in there that you could use, that you already have. So maybe some of you guys are looking for something to help you, but you have the idea already, or you're looking, I don't know, something to that extent. And you could be surrounded around people who are not on the same timing as you. They don't want to grow spiritually, mentally, physically like you. They don't want to heal. They don't want to get in balance. Some of these people could be abusing their sexual authority, using sex as a weapon. Some people could be, they're just blocked off. You know, and some of these people, all they want to do is reap the benefits of your rewards and what you have built. And that's it. They just want to take from you. What's this full moon card here? So it's like being able to say no to people. or just freeloaders, or they just here just to get what they want. Like you have dark energy, like something needs to die. Yeah, when death calls, there's no place to hide. Something is gonna have to die. An old way of being, an old way of thinking, an old mindset. Something here has to die so that something new could be reborn. And for some of you guys, this could be your ego too. It's where your ego gotta go. Because you only use your ego for protection. It's not for you to go around and abusing it or using it as some sort of weapon to look down on other people or to put other people down. 108. So it's like take action. Like close, so 108, let me get another. That's like taking action to like close things out that don't serve you. Okay. So something could be happening during the full moon to where things are going to be getting revealed. So it's time to take a step back and put things into perspective and don't despair. Of course, for you it will be good. It's fundamental that you understand the responsibility over all that is happening right now. Okay? So it's, yeah, responsibility came out before. That's one of your first cards. So it's like you needed to gain some sort of clarity and understanding so that you can be able to harmonize your life and get back on track and get things in order. So that's all the messages that I have for you guys today, Scorpio. So that's all the best of luck. Bye.